It's the position of teaching that really makes people want to stay longer, because once you're in it for a year, maybe two, you start feeling like this is something that you can just get better and better at. And that challenge for me was a big reason I decided to stay. I mean, there's not a dull day as a teacher. I initially thought it was going to be something that was only going to last, a couple years between, my undergraduate and then future graduate school in something, my future career. I didn't know what that was. So I kind of took the New York City Teaching Fellows almost as a stopgap, kind of something in between. But, I just started my 5th year, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's my career, I've decided. I didn't need anything else. The most challenging part is definitely finding who you are as a teacher. The first few months you're up in front of a class, you feel like a fraud almost. You don't feel like you know who you are. You're pretending to be a teacher that you think you should be, or the kind of teacher that you remember. You have to struggle through that. How loud do I want to talk? What kind of discipline do I want to enforce in my classroom? Do I want to be the kind of teacher who yells, or do I want to be the kind of teacher who is laid back, or something in between? These students really do know when a teacher is trying hard, and as a new teacher, without a whole lot of confidence, they really do respond to teachers who they think are trying hard. And I don't know if that's because they've had teachers in the past who've just sort of given up and quit after one bad day, or a series of bad days maybe. But I found the students very responsive to my own dedication. I felt that the more dedicated I was, the more responsive they were. One small change, one new thing that I do, however small, can really change the dynamic of the classroom. It's almost like this delicate environment, and sometimes when you add something really new, the whole class can change, and then that's it. Then all of a sudden it's like the light shining in moment. Well, at the moment I teach at a much smaller high school, and so for now I see the next 5 years as really helping that school solidify itself as a successful high school. I think I am a teacher there that's on the younger side, but there are plenty of teachers at my school that actually have less experience than I, so our school is a little bit in flux. One of the ways I've grown professionally is that now 5 years in, I almost feel almost confident enough to start telling other teachers, giving other teachers advice, and I think that is such a great way to really hone your own knowledge, also to kind of see if what you've learned can translate to other teachers. And I think once you've gotten to that stage where somebody trusts you with a new teacher, I feel is a great step forward, and I think it's almost a sign that I've kind of grown to a place in my teaching career where I actually have things to share with new teachers. It's very flattering.